Sunday night. Thought I'd get a little painting in before I hit the sack. Hadn't done any painting yet today, so figured let's get some painting in. If you guys want to hang out, do so. Let's see here. Let me go to the YouTube real quick. I'll put the let's see here. I'll put the link in the chats. Now, if I don't know you, probably won't bring you on, but shoot me some messages, because there's always the creepers out there, the creepers. So watch out, I gotta watch out. There's always those gonna ruin it for everybody else. All right, so today I'm just keep on painting. I'm painting. So let's see if I can totally ugly ass mug here. Right now I'm working on another hovel. It's just like another piece of scenery. Let's see. This one. This one's always a pain in the ass to figure out how it fits in here. But anyway, another hovel. So there's that. I'm also working on some vampires, or not vampires, werewolves, and a cute little lemonade stand. Crazy. Oh man, I didn't do shit today, guys. Nothing. In fact, I stayed up all night last night and didn't go to bed until freaking 8 in the morning. Woke up around 3. Buddy of mine came over. Owen came over. We bullshitted for a little bit. Hooked me up with some paints. I'll showcase that tomorrow and shit on my table. Appreciate it, Owen. I'll get some. Hopefully, get some use out of that. I haven't even looked through it right now. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I think I'm gonna look through your airbrush and see if I can clean it up and use it if I can. I was watching some YouTube videos. I guess there's they have those those jet simulator games. Man, those things are like fucking badass. It's amazing. But I guess they had a US, Raptor strike force go up against a Chinese carrier group. I guess there's a wing of Hornets that shot 100 harpoons at the thing, right? And the Raptor's job was to take out any kind of any cap that might be around that can engage those Hornets before they get to shooting range, and then they take out any kind of AWACS that might be around, Chinese AWACS. And shit, man. I mean, that game. I mean, again, it's a game, but made all that shit look so easy. And I guess there's some SR-72s. I haven't even heard of that shit. I've heard of the SR-71, but I never heard of the SR-72. I guess that's probably the new super, super tech, basically space flying aircraft. But it shot some, I can't remember what they call them, but they're like stealth munitions, like stealth cruise missiles. I shot a bunch of these stealth cruise missiles into that carrier group. Shit, man, that's crazy. Let's see what we got going on here. Hold on a second. Who's that? Hey, Hungar. What's up, Hungar?
What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. How you doing, bud?
I'm all right.
Yeah, right?
I'm all
You
right.
lounging? You not
Yeah.
feeling anything? I hope.
They just gave me some morphine about an hour ago. They're getting ready to give me some. Um,
Uh oh, you got a beeping. You got a beeper.
that's my IV. They're
Uh,
getting ready to give me some Dilaudid here in a few minutes.
oh, that's right. That's the good shit.
It's the morphine that's been doing morphine.
It's the morphine that's morphine. I'll have a morphine with an extra side of morphine, please.
So, what you been up to?
Not much, dude. Thought I'd get get a little bit of hobbying in before I turn in for the night. Trying to trying to stay on top of that, man. You know. Oh, lights on.
IV's almost done. Antibiotic.
Oh yeah. Did they find an antibiotic that's working for you?
Yeah, they're trying this one. It's been doing all right.
Well, that's good.
Uh,
Yeah, it's not good when you have a reaction. That's rough.
yeah, well, vancomycin will just kill me.
Yeah.
And it's like the main antibiotic.
Is it just have you? Do you know why? Is it was it just did you
I'm
like?
allergic to it.
Oh, you're allergic to it.
Yeah.
Does that just happen, or does it like you develop that, or is it
I,
just?
I didn't know I wasn't allergic to it, and then they gave it to me one time through an IV, and I went into anaphylactic shock.
Jeez, what's that feel like? If you don't mind me asking.
Uh, I got really, really hot and itchy. I started throwing up, and I asked for help. And then the
Uh huh.
next thing I know, I'm waking up, and they've got that thing on my face breathing for me.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
It was not fun.
Doesn't sound like it.
And then my nurse started yelling at me, said I wasn't allowed to die anymore that day.
She's like, that looks bad on me. Damn it!
Like, it wasn't my fault.
I didn't do it. It just happened. Yeah, I've been.
All I was doing was laying there.
What's that?
Said all I was doing was laying there.
I was just laying here, man. I promise. I've been watching your brothers. You know, James is new to me, and I've been watching him. He's a character, man, just like you.
Yeah, he's my brother.
I know.
He's
Is it
pretty
just
damn
you?
cool.
Are you the only brothers? You got. I know you have a sister, right?
We had a sister. She died when she was 28.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
And then we've got a sister in Vietnam that we've never met.
Oh really? Like from dad?
Yeah.
Mm.
And then we got another, I think, two sisters that I've never met from my dad. And then we've got a slew of brothers and half brothers and stepbrothers.
Your dad's a ladies' man, huh? Just like his sons, I bet.
And my biological dad was an asshat.
Oh, was he? No, that
He slept
sucks.
with my high school girlfriend.
Oh, damn, dude. That sucks. Yeah, that's rough, dude. I mean, as a kid, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm sure you had some choice words for her too.
My dad was a whore.
Oh man, that sucks.
But my stepdad, he's awesome.
Is he? Well, that's good.
Yeah.
When was he a stepdad? Has he been in your life a long time?
I think I was 15.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he's been around a while.
Yeah, like 35
That's cool.
years. Uh,
Yeah, I was. I guess I was lucky. I had the same. My parents stayed together my whole life. I was not had. I have two brothers and two sisters. I'm the youngest, so they're all older. So I was the spoiled brat.
Yeah, baby Brian.
That's it, man. That's it. I wasn't so much a brat, but I was spoiled. That's for sure. But I was appreciative of all the shit I got.
Yeah, Mark, I'm still in the hospital. Chances are I will be. I had a surgery Friday, and they're talking about doing another surgery this week.
Oh man.
It happens.
Yeah. Do you have any family close to you where you're
No,
at?
no. My
No.
parents are like 90 miles away.
Hmm.
But I don't like anybody come up to the hospital when I'm in the hospital.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
It was like, why would they come up here and be bored? And what are they going to do? Come up here and watch TV? I don't watch TV.
You don't watch TV when you're up there?
No. I watch like anime and stuff on my computer. I don't watch network
Oh,
TV.
okay.
I haven't watched network TV since 2020.
Well, I'm sure they have more than network TV up there, don't they?
Now,
Like
see, what
cable or
happened
something.
is when I was in my coma, they left the TV on ESPN the whole time.
And it was like ladies cricket or something.
It don't matter. I have nightmares about Sports Center theme song.
Oh man, I'm not a big sport. I don't. There's only a couple sports I enjoy watching, but other than that,
And
yeah, I'm
it
not a
was
big
an
sports fan.
election year.
Oh jeez. Ugh. Yeah, that's not good. We got another one of those coming up. It's like a vicious cycle, and every 4 years we got to put up with all that bullshit again, don't we?
I don't, because I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
I don't go on Facebook. I go on Facebook Messenger. I go on YouTube and I watch
Dang.
anime.
What kind of anime are you watching right now?
Everything.
Everything.
Just
You
finished
know,
Jujutsu Kaisen. Um, I just
is it
like,
mostly series or is it movies or
uh,
everything?
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I have Crunchyroll and High Dive, so I have both of the main anime streaming services.
Oh, okay.
I don't have
That's cool.
Netflix. I don't have Hulu. I have anime and I have my Amazon Prime with movies that I bought on it.
Oh, yeah.
Like I have the Lord of the Rings on Amazon Prime, and I have Memphis Belle
Oh, yeah. I've never seen that in the theater.
and a few other ones.
That's cool. Yeah, Lord of the Rings would be a good trilogy to watch when you're there.
When I was younger, I got whooping cough. I
Oh,
was
okay.
in my teens, and I watched the Dune movie a lot.
Oh yeah, Dune. I really like David Lynch's Dune. I
So
really
do I.
do. The style is just fantastic. Hey Mac, you can jump in here if you want, bro. We're just chilling.
Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I just like pop in
Yeah,
and
that's
say
all
hi
right.
to people and let them know I'm still alive.
We're glad that you are, brother. Glad you
Yeah.
are. Omen swung over here today and dropped off. I guess he has a case of like Vallejo airbrush paints that he had nothing doing with. And he let me use them, so
All
thought we'd
right,
jump into
Mac.
that. Check that. All right, man, Mac, take it easy, brother.
Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for your prayers, brother.
There's a lot of
I,
people out
I
there
was
praying for you.
just it flabbergasts me with all the supports and prayers and stuff I get from everybody,
Dude, you're a cool motherfucker, man. We all love you, dude.
and that still
You're a good
flabbergasts. I'm flabbergasted by that because I've always thought that I was an asshole.
man.
But my
I
old
don't think
lady
you're an
says
ass.
I'm the nicest asshole on the planet.
Well, there you go. See? And she knows, right? She's a tough chick too, right? She's on the road. She knows assholes when they're out there.
Yeah, she's a tough chick.
I think
Man, I
I
was so
think you
happy
need a tough chick.
Friday,
Oh
Thursday.
yeah, what happened?
No, I went to the hospital Wednesday. I've been here since Wednesday.
Uh,
And Wednesday, I cooked shrimp Alfredo for dinner,
ooh,
and I bought the colossal shrimps.
oh, the big boy. The what my friend calls them dead man's toes or something like that. The big
Yeah,
thick ones,
you gotta get the
big
big,
fat ones.
big shrimps.
Yeah.
Ain't got time to be messing around with like the little bitty baby popcorn shrimps.
that's you need a man shrimp.
That's right. I want my shrimps to be like chicken drumsticks.
Ooh. Do you like keep the do you like deshell them and all that, or you just kind of cook them all in
I,
there?
I, I bought them that was already veined and deshelled.
Gotcha.
It just depends on the mood I'm in.
The shelled ones are a little cheaper, aren't they?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
got these. I got a bag of shrimp, colossal shrimp, 12 ounces for $4.
Oh wow, that's good.
So I bought 24 ounces.
There you go. Hell yeah. Man, I took out Mel got off work tonight, and I took her out to Olive Garden.
Now, people diss on Olive Garden, but if you want some pasta and a lot of breadsticks, that's the place to go.
Yeah, we usually go up there and get that unlimited like soup and salad. Oh man, that's so good.
Yeah, their
I had
salad
this.
is
I
the
had this.
bomb, and they've got the
Oh, dude,
Italian
their salad.
weddings. They've got the Italian wedding soup.
Man, I don't know what I had. It wasn't creamy, but it was like a potato soup with a
Potato
sausage in it.
sausage. Yeah, potato sausage
Yeah,
soup.
I'd never had that before, and that shit was
My
good.
mom makes
Holy, I had two bowls of that.
my mom makes that.
Oh yeah, man, it was really good.
I
I'm
had
not a big soup eater, but that was really good.
for lunch. I had a turkey sandwich and a chef salad,
Oh yeah,
and for dinner I had macaroni and cheese and pork chop.
well, that sounds good. Sounds like they're feeding you pretty good.
It's not bad. I've been in the hospitals that had like much better food, like the hospital in
Yeah.
Florida. They don't have like the food service normal. They have like room service. So from
Oh wow.
7 in the morning until 7 at night, you can call them and tell them what you want, and they bring it up to you.
Oh, that's cool.
They got like build your own pizzas, sandwiches, burgers. Plus, they have
Huh.
daily specials. I mean, it's really nice.
That's cool. I guess if you're on some sort of diet restriction, they'd have to follow that though.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This hospital is not the nicest I've ever been in, but it's not the worst either.
Is it the normal one that you go to? Is it like closer? It's closest to your place, your
Yeah,
house?
it's like 2 miles away from my house.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice little hospital.
You live in a big town or small town?
No, I
Normal
live in a small town.
small town?
Yeah, small town Tennessee, man.
Sounds pretty cool to me, actually.
I
I
love it.
uh, I lived in like relatively big cities my whole life. But for about 10 years, I lived in Mount Pleasant, Texas, which is probably maybe 10,000 at the most. And but I lived out in the county, just outside of it. Man, I really enjoyed living out in the country, dude. I really
Yeah, I
did.
grew up in the country.
Yeah, I didn't. I grew up in a suburb of Fort Worth, Dallas, Arlington.
Yeah, I know
It's like where the cowboy.
Arlington.
Yeah, That's where the Cowboys Stadium is, and the Ranger Stadium is.
Yeah.
But we, I used to go a lot of camping during the summers when I was a kid, and then
Uh,
I did some ranching
the
when I
town
was
I live
younger.
in has 5,950 people.
Oh wow! What's the industry in there?
Nothing.
Farming?
Yeah.
What kind of farming they got around there? Like cattle, poultry?
I don't know. I don't really go out a lot. Now the small town that I lived at in Florida has
Uh-huh.
62,000 people.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
Yeah, in the town I live in now, I live in Temple. It's got lots of industry here.
I
There's a
know
lot of.
Temple. I've been to Temple.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I,
it's
I
got
worked a lot out of Texas when I was a truck driver.
Oh, okay.
Like one of the main accounts I was on was out of Laredo.
Oh, okay. Get those long drives, huh?
Yeah,
At least you can go what 85 here in Texas.
yeah.
That's a boon for those truck drivers that got to transverse far distances, man. You just can't drive 65, man.
And in
Or 55.
California, it's 55 for semi trucks.
Damn, that sucks. I hear just California is just driving is just god awful.
Yeah,
I mean, you just everything's 10 times as long as it should be. Truckers hate going out there because you're just gonna have to hurry up and wait. It's crazy.
the other day I called the alcoholic helpline
Uh huh.
because I forgot how to make a Long Island iced tea.
Oh man, did they get a chuckle out of that?
Nah,
Probably
but you
not.
did. I think I might call and get me some pain meds and try to take a nap.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for swinging by, brother.
Yeah, I popped on YouTube to see what was going on, and I saw you live, so I gotta come by and say hi. I always got time to say hi, to
Awesome.
pop in and say
I
hi.
appreciate it, dude.
Unlike certain Brian's I know.
Oh man, I always swing by if I'm around.
Well,
But listen, Hunk, are you?
I'm not doing any videos for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, just heal up some.
I'm not going to be streaming for a while, so I got to hop in and say hi to people, let them know I'm still alive.
Yeah, just if you're not gonna, yeah, just make sure that some of us know what's happening.
I text Justin and Bear every day,
Oh, good, 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 good.
and if somebody's doing a stream, I get in the chat and say hi to everybody.
Right on.
But it was good to see you, Brian. Tell Mel I said hi.
I'll do it, man. I'll do it. I'll do it, man. You listen. You try to heal up, man. Okay, we'll be waiting for you to
Yeah,
do the channel
I
again.
got two open wounds right now.
Yeah.
They were infected. They had to go in. I had two big pockets of infection in my stomach.
Oh
So
man.
they don't sew those up. They pack them full of gauze,
Yeah.
and then they have to change it twice a day.
Yuck.
Yeah, that feels awesome.
Jeez. Yuck. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't smell
A little bit,
a little bit.
a little bit,
Well,
a little bit. One of
well,
the
you
infections
listen.
actually ate into my intestine where my stoma is.
Oh no.
So
Yeah.
the pus was coming out of my stoma into my bag. And
Oh,
that's how
that
I noticed
sucks.
it. I was like, I had to change my bag, and I'm looking, and I see this like pus coming out, and it's just like
Oh man.
volcano, like an eruption. dude, just like
Yeah.
nonstop. So I come up to the hospital. They're like, "Yep, we got to fix that."
Yeah, that's not normal.
No, well, nothing about my body is normal. Like I ain't even got a belly button.
Is it like, well, that's all right.
Now
What the hell we need a belly button?
I've had so many surgeries that they just got rid of my belly button.
Really?
Yeah,
That's wild.
I've had so many stomach
I
surgeries.
think I think I still have a belly button. I know there's a hole down there. I don't see it very often. My gut's so damn big.
Yeah, I got smooth.
Smooth, huh?
I got smooth and scars. A lot of scars.
Oh, well,
Scars from my neck
makes you look
where my
hard.
tracheotomy was, all the way down
Oh yeah.
past where my belly button used to be.
Wow. Well, cool stories to tell the ladies, right?
And I tell my kids I'm a clone.
I'm actually Hungar number 37.
Yeah. Like all those surgeries that I got in the last few years, well, they weren't all successful.
Oh man. Uh,
When my kids were younger,
were
I
your
had them convinced that everything on the on Earth was black and white until Technicolor come out. Like, that's why you look at all those old pictures; they're all in black and white because there was no colors.
no, but maybe that's an episode for Shadow and his show on Saturdays.
I had them convinced of that.
That's funny.
You got kids.
Where are your Where are your kids at, dude? Are they
They're in Florida with
close?
their mom.
Oh, okay.
I video chat with them all the time.
I'm good.
I was planning on going down there at the end of January because it's my middle's birthday. So I was
Oh,
going to
okay.
go down there January 31st. But with all these surgeries and stuff, I don't think I got that drive in me.
Yeah, that's a good drive. Well, that's not. Well, what is that? Like 8 hours?
13,
10 hours? 13?
12, 13 hours. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I've driven from Dallas to Orlando. That was like 22, 23 hours straight.
Dude, I used to drive from Orlando to Walnut, California, right outside of LA every week.
Oh wow,
I go from
that's a good
Florida to
haul right there.
California, California to Ohio, Ohio back to Florida in a week.
Jeez, I'm
But
telling you, man, those truckers.
you get paid by the mile, baby.
Yeah. How long has it been since you've driven?
5 years.
5 years. I know the trucking business has really changed with like all the laws and restrictions and all that stuff they
Yeah.
have now. They gotta stop so long and
I
all
was a
that.
trainer, and the last student I had, we had a truck malfunction coming down a mountain. I was
Oh no.
asleep in the back of the truck, and he ended up hitting the side of the mountain and totaling the truck out.
Oh shit.
So I took off like a year after that because I was a little messed up.
Yeah.
And right when I was getting ready to go back to work, all this shit happened.
That sucks.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
I don't let the little shit stress me.
It's true, man. You just gotta roll those punches, right?
Life is short and hard like a bodybuilding midget.
That's the truth. That is the truth.
Insert name.
Hey, there he is.
Something about truck drivers are actually on the front line of stopping human trafficking. A lot of people don't know about
That's
that.
it. Evil trapping.
Yeah, no, certainly want to know something about truck driving that normies don't know. Truck drivers are on the front line of stopping human trafficking because you have a bunch of these trafficked people in like truck stops and shit, rest areas.
Yeah.
And I've actually helped, you know, people out of trafficking situations as a trucker.
Oh, that's
Another
cool.
thing, truckers make stupid money.
Yeah, they can get paid pretty well.
Truckers make stupid money, even starting off as a trucker. And this isn't that great anymore. But when I
Oh,
first
yes.
started driving, this was years ago. I started off making 52 a year, like right out of trucking school. And hey, Mobius, when I stopped driving, when I had to stop driving, I was making a little over 100 a year. And, you know, you don't realize how, because I stayed out on the road all the time too. So I didn't have to worry about buying shit like toilet paper and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So, a lot of stuff, people have to buy. I didn't have to pay electric,
Yeah.
any of that shit. So I'm making all this money and I really have no overhead. My
Well,
largest,
don't they pay you a little stipend for like
no,
places to stay overnight and that shit? No, they don't.
no. Yeah, you sleep
No.
in your truck. My truck had bunk beds, man.
Oh, you had like the back like compartment or
Yeah.
whatever on them. That's cool.
I had an 8-inch memory foam mattress in my truck. I had
Damn.
TV. I had a freaking PS, was it 3? Yeah, PS3. I had microwave, had a crock pot, refrigerator. I drove for
Nice.
about 6 years in Suriname.
That's cool. Hey, I used to work in the trucking industry, but on the receiving side, I'd be the guys unloading the trailers and loading the trailers on forklifts and whatnot. I actually did some lumping too when I was a younger
I
guy.
did some lumping when I was younger.
That sucks.
Go out and make that extra quick money though. Get you
That's
on,
true.
get
That's
you
true.
and three of your friends in there lumping on a truck. Just
And
line
it's
them up.
funny because I mean, so sometimes because sometimes the trucking companies will pay the drivers a certain amount of money to give to lumpers to pay them or whatever,
Oh yeah,
and then those.
like in Florida, a big grocery delivery place, McLean's, and
Mhm.
a lot of places, if you work for a company and you're required to hire a lumper, which a lot of places require you to hire a lumper, the trucking company has send you a check code, so you
Yeah.
just pay. But the last time I paid for a lumper, the company paid for it. It cost like $130.
Wow.
It
I
was like,
remember like I remember, as a lumper, sometimes the drivers would. This was like in the '90s when I did it, and then like because they would pay us cash, right? But then these drivers would just say, "Nah, I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna pocket this fucking money and I'll just unload it myself."
yeah.
So that's cool.
But I'm gonna bounce, guys.
All right, man.
You have a good
You
night.
hang in there,
Thanks
brother.
for thanks for putting up with my BS for a little while.
Anytime, brother.
And
Anytime,
peace,
dude.
love, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great night. Stay safe. Stay warm. You know,
Keep it weird, Hungar.
you keep it weird. I keep it peace, love, and chicken grease.
All right, brother. Hang in there. Good man, guys. If you guys don't know Hungar is just a force of nature in this hobby. Great guy. Um, put a smile on your face. Good man. Good man. If you guys are believers, drop him some prayers. Help him out at spot he's in. He's a good guy. Send them positive vibes to them. So what are you guys doing? Insert name, Mobius. You guys up to getting any painting in? Just doing some scenery, just some small ramshackle houses here is what I'm up to. Cannot remember where I got these houses from. I used to have a sponsor. Oh yeah, dude. This is Let me see if I can. I'll show you around a little bit. Um, so here's all my terrain, right? So tree. Let me see if I can hold this steady because this is not high tech. Trees and different trees. Then there's some smoke. I got gas, like toxic gas, and fire smoke, and like obscuring smoke. There's some trench systems, and I think that's like some crops and like dirt roads, and then my hills. And then all that stuff right there. Those are miniature building authority. They're like a pre-painted, like hard resin, like buildings. Those are they're in their boxes right there. Pretty good, pretty cool stuff. A game shop was going out of business, and I was able to pick up like most of that shit for like $20 a box, which is awesome. And then there's more scenery. There's my bits box up there, and just more like there's some Asian scenery there, and train yards, and my Arctic bunkers and stuff. And then over here, there's my printer and my washing station right there on top. And then the next row, we've got Incursion. We got Octoon Cthulhu. And all the Shadows over Normandy stuff. Then we got all the Wolfenstein board game stuff. And then below that is all the Dust Tactics and Dust Warfare and all that Dust 1947 stuff. Like the rules and games. And then in that corner there are all my vehicles. Got like let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Like, think about like almost 20 boxes of like those big boxes full of vehicles. Some artwork. And then this just a bookshelf here of some mostly World War II gaming. And then there's my ghost of Jeb Stewart and UFO and just some other shit. And then these are just like well wishes from fans and stuff. And then the table of doom. Just some more. And then over here we got another bookshelf, but this is all my Pathfinder stuff. I used to play 3.5, and then when Pathfinder First Edition was kind of keep going, I probably have 80% of it all the Pathfinder First Edition stuff. And then over here is like Pathfinder Pawns. Let me see if I can block this light. So, and then all those are all those Chessex boxes full of minis. All my miniatures. There's my college. There's my fucking college fridge I've had for like forever. I can't believe that thing still works. It's crazy. Yeah, that's it. That's 40 years. And that's after the purge. A couple purges. Whew. When I started having kids, I did a big purge. I got rid of all my like 40K stuff. 40K and some other game system stuff I had. And then when I moved after after my divorce, me and the kids moved down here, and I sold. That's when I did the big purge. Like I got rid of all my like historical stuff. That was the time when I said, okay, you got way too much bullshit. So I stayed I stuck with the weird World War II genre, right? 1920 to 1950, and it's all within the 28 to 32 millimeter scale, the 148 range, the O scale, and then that's it. Everything else went. All the other scales, so everything that I have, everything that I own, can be used with each other. So just maximum gaming, potential with everything that I buy now. So yeah, toast and peanut butter, hell yeah. It's true, man. Like when they were originally doing the 3.5 stuff. Listen, I like the Pathfinder world, like what Galorion or whatever they call it. I like the world and the politics of it and whatnot. But the politics of the company per se is kind of crazy. And it was funny because they promised they would never they'd always keep the Pathfinder First Edition. They never do a new edition, but I get it. It's a company; they got to do whatever. But I got so much shit, and I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna not play that one and buy into a new system. I'm not one of those people. I don't do that shit. Paizo, whatever they call it. Yeah, they made some good stuff, but I've been playing. So like when we were playing, I got into role playing real heavy in the '80s. I played a lot of Twilight 2000. That was kind of my go-to, Twilight 2000. And then we were playing D&D 3.5, and when when they went to fourth edition, we weren't going to go into that, but me and the buddies that we played D&D, we kind of like this. We were younger, like in our 20s or whatever, and we chipped in and bought books and whatever, but we basically let one of our friends have all the most of the 3.5 stuff, and then I just started buying Pathfinder, and I just stayed with the Pathfinder stuff. But yeah, I'm back. Again, I probably got 90% of the entire first edition Pathfinder like collection. So it's like, I got a bunch, the third party stuff. There are some great third party products for, the 3.5 / Pathfinder, with the OGL or whatever the fuck. But yeah, I so like was that Purple Duck and was it Mythic, the Legendary Games. I got a bunch of their shit, their hardbacks and all that stuff. Yeah, so I kept all that stuff. No, I don't understand why people have to buy the newest thing. Like, if you're playing Pathfinder First Edition and you're having a blast and all this shit, blah 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 blah, why do you gotta upgrade to a new edition? I just don't get it. The new thing, I guess. Never was into that. I'm pretty content with what I do, so I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't like it. Shit. But I do enjoy learning new games. But it's fun. It's one thing learning about the game than just you know getting rid of all your old shit and doing the new thing. That just doesn't make sense to me. You know, we haven't been role playing much, man. It sucks. We one of our friends, she found a new fella, and it's kind of a rocky relationship, and it's kind of hard to find time to game with her now. It seems, um, but and then I tell you, man, it's just like you know how it is. It's like the bane of gaming is trying to find people to game with. And because we're playing, Pathfinder First Edition or D&D 3.5, whatever, just it's a mixture of that. Um, a lot of these new people to the game aren't playing that. They're playing 5.0, and they're just they're not interested in like a new system, or which is fine. It just so it's just kind of hard to find a group of people to play with. But everything. I still have everything. Like we got an ongoing campaign. We're basically just playing through the entire Pathfinder like catalog. So like and then like all their modules and shit or whatever, I'll work into the big thick campaign books. Like I think we're still I can't remember what campaign we're in, but like I'll work in all the little you know side little individual scenarios in there, work that into the main game somehow. So I pretty much just play their games. But I mean, I we all have our own stories and stuff in it, but I use that as the main storyline. And then if there's something cool, like if I see something cool from another system, I'll just incorporate it in. I'm a yeah, the adventure paths are good. They they do need a little work, but that's like any scenario. I mean, if you unless you're playing just like straight the adventure path, but trying to work in your ongoing campaign into a adventure path or a campaign system, it takes a little legwork, but I don't have a problem with that. I enjoy that kind of shit. I'm pretty nimble when it comes to like melding, different campaigns into the current storyline of my characters and players, so it all makes sense. And what another thing I try to do in the in the timeline of Pathfinder, I try to keep it within the actual Pathfinder time. So like, we have to play, Rise of the Rune Lords before we play the Crimson Throne, right? Because just in the progression of the Pathfinder world, that's how it went down. So like, if for whatever reason, we engage in something, more than likely that module or whatever will be referring to past events, or whatever, and they'll know what that means because they've encountered it, or they've heard about it or whatever. So just kind of try to follow that timeline, and then also incorporate our own shit into it. We're based out of Sandpoint. My characters, they live in Sandpoint. So you've got like with Varesia is the land that they kind of travel, and then like if they get special missions, they'll be hired to go to these other lands and do those other missions or whatever. They kind of do like an adventurers league or mercenaries or whatever, but they have like their own businesses in town. Like I my character owns a whorehouse, and some other people own like we own a couple. The party owns a couple farms in the area that we service and make money from and all that. And we do some work for the local like sheriff. We like do escort missions and shit. So it's pretty cool. It's fun. It's enough for me to just insert our stories into the Pathfinder world instead of me spending all that time to create like a whole new world. Because I like I said, I really enjoy the Pathfinder's story, the world that they have. It's just easier. And again, I like using like like classes from those like other like third party OGL companies for Pathfinder. Pretty much the only thing I really don't have any. The only restrictions I have for my players is that you can't be chaotic evil. That's almost it. You just can't be a chaotic evil character. And it's pretty realistic. I mean, like if you do stupid shit, the cops are gonna come down on you. If you do some really really stupid shit, then like the regional guard will be sent out. But you build rep, and I give stories to like all the civilians in town and all that stuff, and you interact with them. Honestly, so insert. It's like I usually do these live feeds because I find that when I just bullshit with you guys, you know, it it's just it's when I was a kid, we used to like my buddies would come over during the weekend and we would just paint and bullshit, and that's basically kind of what we do now. But it is now. It just reminds me of that. So I'm kind of used to just painting and chatting with my friends and stuff. It's fun. I I really honestly just if I don't do a live feed while I paint, I probably just watch some like YouTube videos, like some gaming videos or something. If I find that if I watch a movie, I'll watch the damn movie instead of paint. So what about you guys? What do you guys do when you paint? You guys are welcome. And sir, you're welcome to join the chat if you want. The link is in the chat. I just now that I've got this 3D printer, guys, man, I've printed so much shit, and it's like I gotta paint some of this stuff. What I think I'm gonna be doing though is like because I have access to all this free stuff, right? Like I was saying earlier, I think what I'm gonna do is like when I lose like characters in my gaming, like in our Weird World War II campaign, like I've already lost. I've lost two. I've actually lost one. So our last battle report, Lady Walk, which was our Chinese giantress, she got heavy wounded, right? Well, that's technically she's not dead, so she doesn't count. But like a few games before that, we lost Micro Noodle. Mel's making up these names, but he got killed. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell these, right? I'm gonna sell these to probably just put it up like on the Weird War II, like, and just say, do like a week silent auction and sell it just as a Weird War II original. You guys can take it on and see what happens. Like the Shadow got killed. We played a battle report with the Shadow guy killed, right? So he's got to go. I'm gonna probably sell him too. So I just haven't figured out when and how I'm gonna do it. But I think it's a way to keep my mini collection down. Yeah, not Micro Noodle. I don't know. Micro Noodle, he's able to shrink, right? So this is his human size, and then he can shrink down to that size. But when in this size, he retains his strength. He's slightly superhuman. I mean, he'd be like just under Captain America, like quality of like toughness and strength and stuff. So he's not quite peak of human potential, but he's pretty badass. But when he shrinks down to this size, he maintains his toughness and strength level at this size. So he can sneak around really good and punch the hell out of somebody at this size. So, but yeah, he took a big 75 millimeter howitzer to the face. So it didn't help. Didn't help him. But yeah. I think what that'll do is it'll keep my collection reasonable, and then it'll allow me to buy new shit, and then like sell it off to you guys, and you guys can use it, and maybe sell it off when it dies or whatever. That'd be cool. Like all this stuff just kind of cycles around, and maybe we can see battle reports being used with it, the same stuff, and I think that'd be cool. Because man, I got shit. I got like 50 Chess X long boxes, man. It's crazy. I haven't seen. I saw she dropped in for a little bit on Shadow's show tonight, just towards the end of the show. I think she's been real busy lately. I think she's got family stuff going on too. But yeah, she hasn't really been on the boards that I've seen too much. Yeah, she's a cool chick, dude. I dig her a lot. I like how she's a Weird War weirdo too. That's cool. But she's also into like battle tech, and I think she does some. I think she does some Warhammer, maybe like, or maybe she does some Pathfinder, like role playing or something like that. I can't remember. We were trying to. We were talking about doing a Dust RPG, right? Bruce Lombardo. That sounds familiar. I don't not right offhand. I might know him, through the community, but so what's his story? A lot of these people that I know, I don't know their real names. I just kind of know their handles and stuff, or even just their avatars. It's weird, it's like I don't know, I know you as a certain name here. I don't know. Did you told us you had a channel, but is it under your name? Or if shit, let me know what that is. You can shoot that to me. I guess you can put it on here. Just type it out. You don't have to put an actual. I don't think the link will be on there. I don't fucking know. I'm still messing with this Restream. It's pretty good. And I'm not. It's not too hard. I got the free version. I think I'm gonna get the pay. I'm gonna mess with it for another couple weeks, and I'll see if I want to pay to get a little bit more services. I might know him. I don't even. Again, I probably know an avatar, maybe, or is he on like the? Are you on the like the Dust like Discord and all that shit? But to be fair, I'm kind of new to like Shadow and Hungar's crew. I've only been kind of hanging out with those guys for about a year. You're an AI text program, damn. Another one, jeez. You guys are everywhere, ain't you? That's all right. Hey, if you're a gamer, you're a gamer, right? Be it AI or not. I don't discriminate between humans and non-humans. You got any you got any gaming coming up at all in your world, in your AI world? Your AI. Like I was saying earlier, I've been watching. What is that channel? Let me see if I can find that channel. It's like let's see, Grim Reapers is what it's called, and then there's another one called what the hell is it called? It's called Growling Sidewinder. Okay, Grim Reapers and Growling Sidewinder, right? Um, and they play those like those like flying simulators. Like they're like hardcore. They're like flying squadrons, and they got like the sticks, the chairs that represent. Anyway, I've been watching a bunch of their shit, man. Those simulator games are fucking phenomenal. Oh yeah, I know Bo. Yeah, definitely. Bo's been off the grid as of late. He's started up a new job, and I think it's been kicking his butt. But yeah, those simulator games pretty cool. Like the Grim Reapers, they do some fun stuff. Like they'll do like an A10, like a single A10, like attacking like the Normandy beach head or some shit or some crazy stuff like that. It's kind of cool. You know, like a modern day like aircraft carrier um, group against like the entire like Japanese Navy in World War II. It's like what the fuck. But no, but then they play some straight stuff. Like I just watched one where they had like a flight of 10 Raptors, F-22 Raptors, go up against like the entire North Korean Air Force. That's pretty interesting. You got put into that tech level is probably tech that the perfect tech, like exactly how it should work or how it's expecting to work. But then, like, if in real war, it's like how the shit actually works, right? Oh yeah, I've heard. Okay, now that you mentioned Bruce, is that you? Yeah, I've heard them refer to Bruce in Texas. Yeah. Let me look up his Bruce Dick's division. Dick's division, huh? Let's check that out. Let's see here. There we go. Bruce Lombardo of Dick's division. Okay. Oh, I like his avatar. So this is from Clash of the Titans. Okay, yeah. Now that I'm looking at him, okay, yeah, I recognize who he is. I don't think I've ever interacted with him though. I wonder where he's at in Texas. Like I'm in Central Texas. Omen now. He lives just like 5 minutes away from me. In fact, he was over here today. Yeah, I'm again. I oh, he's in San Antonio. Okay, yeah, that's a how far is San Antonio? San Antonio's about an hour and a half away from me. It's not too far, maybe 2 hours. Oh fuck, I can't remember. See, if Austin's an hour away from me, then it'd be like about 2 hours away from me, San Antonio. I didn't know he's a minis guy. I didn't know he was a minis guy. Let me look at his videos here. He's got a big pizza. That's funny. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him on the board. But again, I'm relatively new to the Shadow and Cruise circle. A lot of they're mostly role players. So I'm more of a. I mean, I role play, but they're more of a they're more role playing than war gamer. Although they dabble in it, I guess. I've always been into playing with fucking little toy soldiers since I was a kid. And when I realized I was a big model builder too, right? I build dioramas when I was a kid and whatever. And then like I realized that there were these books, these rule books that allowed me to play with all these fucking model kits that I made. Now I can actually make models, paint them up, and actually play with them, in some way. Like heaven. Yeah, for what it's worth. What are you doing, cat? What are you doing, cat? You getting sleepy? You getting sleepy? Oh, I know DM James. Yeah, yeah. That's Hungar's bro. Yeah, and so I'm relatively new to DM James too. And then I know he's a huge war gamer. He's a big 40K and Robotech, a lot of just pretty much fucking everything. To be honest with you, cat. Hey, stop. Hey, listen. Damn, fucking cats, man. Ooh. Yeah, DM James is a lot of fun. He's a character. I think you got to be a character really to to be a fucking war gamer, man. Because normal people ain't doing that shit. Those normies. I've always kept it pretty weird, to be honest with you. Yeah, but I've enjoyed like interacting with that circle of guys. They're pretty cool. Again, only been around, only been hanging out with them for I don't even. It might have been a year by now. Yeah, so like anybody that's like watching, um, shit. If you're alone, if you're a gamer and you're alone, and reach out, dude. Just get into the conversation. Get into the do the hang out on the chats and you know there's a little vetting process just because there's troll ass clowns out there. So don't be offended if they don't bring you on the first time or whatever. But just be a part of the conversation, and eventually you'll shit just be part of it all. And I wish, man. I wish if if I could develop the mutant power to like design my own fucking files, I would do that. Shit. But no, no mutant abilities yet. I'm still holding out though. That either like visibility, flight, or like I don't know, being like my charisma is like above 20. That'd be good too. It's I've really had a blast this 3D print stuff. It's just amazing. Just access of all this stuff that you have. And again, it's for the most part it's free. And I mean, I'm all about free. But it also it bolsters the community because you're able to like you're able to play more because you can afford it. Just buy some resin, download a Warhammer army or whatever, and then go up to the shop and throw down some Warhammer. or Star Wars Legion or Flames of War, Bolt Action, or whatever the hell, hell, even Dust. I mean, technically, the Dust system is quote unquote dead, but shit, I still play it. I know there's people still making STLs for it, and people are downloading it and painting them up and showing it off. Shit, man. The systems ain't dead unless you stop playing it. I still play Rogue Trader every once in a while if I can find some people to play it with. Rogue Trader and Second Edition is my jam. That's the 40K I like to play. I don't do any of the new shit. I have my own World War II / Weird World War II system, so I use that. Which I am going to be writing. I did a bunch of writing for that this weekend. I kind of tightened up the close combat rules, and it's a crunchy one though, guys. It's a crunchy game. It's not a beer and pretzel. I mean, you can make it a beer and pretzel. You can play it as a beer and pretzel, but it allows you to go like really realistic if you want. So, and close combat, my close combat is it's pretty crunchy because it's like you have these options, like what kind of close combat, like what kind of you can do a strike option, or if you have like some actions left, you can do like a shooting action or defend or a dodge or deflect, and it just all depending on it all does modifiers to your die roll, and everything is based on your morale or your morale number. So like let's say your morale is a 12, so it's a 12 or less is a success, right? But then you add like all these modifiers, and it modifiers that roll, and it depends like when the close combat is the die rolls are rolled and scored. Whoever passes their morale check gets to do whatever they were going to do in close combat. So close combat is brutal because the attacker can get killed by the defender, and the defender can kill by the attacker, and they can kill each other in the same melee. So it's like close combat is really the last, if you can help it, it's like the last thing you want to do. You want to just shoot the fuckers because it's a little bit more safe. Yeah, I have a heavily modified system that it's based on the Battleground World War II system by Easy 8, but yeah, it's like really heavily modified, but it's the core mechanics are from Battleground. Great system, man. It really is a fantastic system. It was my first venture into 28 millimeter World War II. This was like in the mid to late 90s when that came out. And don't be fooled. Bolt Action was not, or Chain of Command was not the first 28 millimeter World War II. There's been other ones out there in the past, but yeah, Battleground's so much fun, man. It's like allows you to do like literally anything, and then with the stuff that I've added, you can do anything. I was trying to acquire so when they went out of business, or they just actually they didn't go out of business, they closed the business for whatever reason. Me and a buddy of mine, we tried to secure the rights. We tried to buy it or but shit, we could not get a hold of couldn't get a hold of the owners, and then the owners that we did get a hold of, they didn't, there's no interest in reviving it or to sell it. They just wanted it dead for whatever reason. So weird. That was like shit. I don't think they've been around since maybe 2000, 99, maybe. It's a shame. But yeah, my system's like the core mechanics are the Battleground system, but it's like I said, it's really heavily modified. I've if you go to my channel, like the first few videos of the channel are us kind of explaining Battleground Weird World War II. So if you go back, I think it's the very first playlist. It's like Battleground Weird World War II, and me and Mel, we first of all, we're not big fans of how-to videos because we don't have the technology for it really, and it's fucking boring, man. To be honest with you, um, but we did do kind of like a simple. We did like the core mechanics and infantry and artillery and like vehicle combat. So it's in there. It's pretty brief, but you can get a flavor of it. And if you just watch our Weird World War II campaign, that's using the Battleground World War II system. So you can kind of see. But yeah, I'm gonna write that. Most of it's typed up, but a lot of it's still in like binders and like handwritten and whatnot. I just need to compile it all together. And what I'm probably gonna do is just gonna offer it as like. I mean, offer it as like you decide what you want to pay for it, kind of thing. Because again, it's a modified version of a existing game, but the game, it's I don't know if it's even copywritten anymore because they've been off the grid for fucking 20 some years. But again, I've modified it quite a bit, so it's not 100% taken from them. But again, I don't want to diminish their fucking brilliance in their system. It is a modified version of Battleground World War II. But yeah, but I enjoy it. And what's cool about having your own system too, and I suggest anybody out there, if you play the game that you really fucking love, right? Modify it. And what's cool about writing your own system is that like if there's a rule that you like from another system or whatever, you just add it to your system. You just play it like that. They're just I hate the idea of people thinking that they have to play like these new editions and like, oh, we're waiting for them to change that. I mean, fuck that. Just do it yourself. Don't wait for game companies to do it for you because they'll just do whatever they want. It's your game. Play it how you want. I know but no, it does. It takes some effort to do so. It takes effort to like break down the mechanics of a game system and then like add new shit to it without breaking the whole system or whatever. But if you play something long enough, you'll know what's not going to work and what is going to work. And then, what's cool is like one way to find out if those mechanics work is you got to play it. Just play your new system and, and have people tell you what they think and all that stuff. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think Nerd's excited. She keeps asking me about it, and I need to do that. I just need to type it all up, and it's which isn't a hard thing. I type pretty fucking fast, but it's just compiling all the notes and getting it all in a format and putting it in to where it's not looks like some fucking serial killer wrote it or some shit. So it's just doing that. But yeah, just got to do it. But yeah, that's on the plan for this year. That's on one of the New Year's resolutions for me to get that thing written up and printed up so you guys can check it out. I'd love for people to play it. That'd be cool. That isn't a raccoon. Oh shit! You got tons of those around here. All right, guys. Well, we've been in about an hour. It's 11:30 for me here. It's past my bedtime. I think I'm gonna hit the sack. But tomorrow is check for our new episode of Shit on My Table. I actually got some shit painted, so you guys get to see what I painted up this week. So I'm actually being productive, although you can't see it, because I think that's boring when you're just looking down at a table and some guys like. I'd rather like look at my beautiful face. But yeah, I'll probably jump on. I'll jump on sometime tomorrow. We'll do another hour of painting or something. But well, Insert. It was great to talk to you again. Mobius, thanks for swinging by. Hungar, listen, brother, you hang in there. You heal up, man. Okay, we all love you. You know, we're all sending you those positive waves. So you keep fighting, brother. Keep fighting. All right, guys. All right, until tomorrow. Whatever you do in this crazy, crazy mixed up world, you keep it weird. All right. See ya.